สวัสดีครับ Kasit Piromya greeting once again from Bangkok. The title of my short talk today is Going Against the Trend. Going against the trend. Who is going against the trend and what trend? The culprits are three in number. One is the military government in Myanmar. Second is the autocrat leader of Cambodia in the name of Somdet Hun Sen. The third one is the entrenched establishment group in Thailand that wanted to hold on to the old ways, to the old power, and so on, and could not, I think, come to terms with the fact that the younger generation of Thailand, or even half of the population of 67 million people of Thailand, wanted to see changes. And then they have expressed their wishes through the ballot box that were casted on the 14th of May. And the results of the elections illustrate or demonstrate clearly that a lot of people, especially the younger generation, want to see changes in Thailand for the better. More democracy, more participatory politics, more transparency, more accountability, and do away with the old ways of cronyism, patent client system, discretionary power, insider deals, and all of this. No more money politics. Everything has to be thrown away. Let's do and practice politics as they should be, in the modern sense, according to the international standards. But there are a group of recalcitrant segments in the Thai society to this very day, to this very minute and second, that still want to hold on to the old practices and so on, and don't want to see change, and do not want to relinquish their privileged position as well as their political position, and they hold on to, I think, to the wealth of the nation and so on. See, in Myanmar, the military establishment has been wanting to go through the trend of openness of participation by holding on to authoritarian way of running the country. And they were angry when the people have been opposing them, especially for the past 2 years. And instead of coming to the negotiating table to find a common purpose, common agreement, common policy measures, and so on, they demonstrated that discontentment with the bullets and with the bombs, with the atrocities of all types, including rapes of the women and so on, and withholding humanitarian aid to the needy people in general, and especially to the displaced persons inside Myanmar to the tune of about 1.5 million people. And a lot of them are along the Thai-Myanmar border. So the military junta in Myanmar is not going against the trend of democratic aspiration, but also would like to hold on and at the same time expand the authoritarian nature of the political regime of Myanmar. So the use of force, cruelty, and violence has been the name of the game of the military junta in Myanmar. On the eastern side of Thailand, in Cambodia, Somdet Hun Sen, more or less the perpetual prime minister, the autocrat of the kingdom of Cambodia, he doesn't go to the extent of using the military forces to suppress, repress, and to kill and to imprison the Cambodians who think differently from him, who oppose his way of running the government, who oppose his corrupted regime, and so on. What he has been doing so far for the past few years is the weaponization of the law by using the judicial bodies, the various laws, and so on, to set up a court case against all the opposition personalities of all types, politicians, academicians, activists, members of the civil society organization, anyone who question his regime and his way of running the country will be charged by the police and by the court of justice and be sentenced for a number of jail terms and so on. So the weaponization of the law and the judicial power against his very own people. And it has been done in a very cool manner, because sometimes the jail terms has no end in that sense. You can be jailed for life, or as long as Hun Sen feels that he needs to change his mind a bit and then release them and so on, up to his discretion and to his willpower and so on. But whatever is going on, whether in Myanmar or in Cambodia, it is the fight against the democratic trend, the aspiration of the Cambodian and the Myanmar people. And in Thailand, to a lesser extent, the unwillingness to change to the trend of changes, to the trend for more democracy and not less democracy, and not for an entrenched holding on to power. And it's incumbent upon the citizens of Southeast Asia to help each other. And at the same time, the international community can come into the picture to help the democratic forces in Myanmar, in Thailand, and in Cambodia against the cruel, entrenched authoritarian powers. This is an international obligation. This is an international humanitarian undertaking. We as global citizens should help one another for a better cause, for a higher motives of life in general, and for the dignity of mankind. Thank you very much. ขอบคุณมากครับ